Hi there! Today I'm going to show you how to create or how to cut out items from a collage sheet. So what I'm working with here is the print kit from the Good Life bundle, and this is a technique that will work with, obviously anything. This is just what I happen to be using. So I just have this sheet here that's prepared with some different elements, and I'm going to drag that here onto my page. And I already had this open, but I did have my document set up here. If you come to page setup, and then I have my registration marks here turned on. That's what these things along the edge are, and basically you have to have whatever you are printing inside this red border, and also you cannot have anything inside these kind of grayed out areas. But this fits in here just fine. So I have that here, and obviously if I come over here to send and say cut, it's got the whole thing outlined, so that's not going to work for me. So I'm going to select the sheet here and come down to trace, and I'm going to select the trace area and just drag it over everything. And so you can see here it's highlighted a few things, but not quite everything. So I'm just going to increase the threshold. And then you can see it has most of the things. There's a few things. These are white, so that's why I didn't get those. But we can fix that here in a minute. So then I will just go ahead and say trace. And you can see here that my red line has appeared, but then it is cutting out some of these things that maybe I don't want. So I'm just going to click first on part of the colored image and say cut, and this just helps so that I can see what I'm doing better. And then I'm going to select this, and in order to delete some of these, we have to come up here to object and say release compound path, and now everything is out. So I can just delete this and also this inside arrow. And now everything looks good. So I'm going to say Control A to select everything, and then I'm going to group it back together so it's all together again. And so now if I say paste in front, you can see that my red line is just around the border. And so maybe I'm going to remove this again. Maybe you either want to add a little white space around the edge, or maybe you want to shrink it in a little so that it cuts within the colored. So if we want to adjust these lines, I have it selected here, and I'm just going to come down here to this, open the offset panel. And so you can either offset, which will give you more space around, or you can do internal, which will shrink it. I will just do the offset in this case. And you can see it's made a very big line, but I often don't want that much space. So I might come in and say 0.03, and then we'll wait a minute. Oh, I have two decimals in here. Wait a minute while it updates. See if it will update. Okay, and so now you can see I have a little border. In this case, it is kind of running into each other, so that might be a problem. And then you can just say apply when you are ready. And now a lot of times I just like to come in here and try to delete that. And then you can say paste in front, and you can see now that I have a little white space around the edge. And of course, if I had done the internal offset, then it would have shrunk down to be a little bit inside. And so then all you have to do is first send your sheet to the printer, and then put that sheet into your Cameo, and then you can see everything here is ready to go. I hope that tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you did find this tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.